Verydarkman is a very stubborn guy. You should understand that. And this guy dragged out the lives of Iyabo Ojo and a lot of others after attending Davido's 2024. And a lot of people are not really happy with this guy. And some people are now extending it to Tunde Ednut for making this guy popular and giving him a platform. That is what it is. And somehow, some persons are coming out to say Verydarkman disrespected Davido. But to me, I think he didn't disrespect Davido to an extent, but somehow he disrespected Davido because he should have used another avenue to drag out the likes of Iyabo Ojo, not Davido's invitation to his wedding and all those things. That is where the disrespect comes from. And some people are now getting to understand that, yes, Verydarkman talks too much and all those things and trying to escalate that. But you need to understand that before you say the monster Tunde Ednut made, Iyabo Ojo made monster out of Verydarkman. That is something you need to understand. Because naturally, if they insult your mother, call your mother an animal, your father is a ram, guys, not be 90% of those people saying that Verydarkman is this will react more than Verydarkman. That is something you need to understand. Because when Iyabo Ojo was actually speaking to Verydarkman, I love that. When she went aboard to talk about his mom, to curse his mom, calling the mom of Verydarkman an animal, the dad a ram, that was when I said, man, this thing is going to be on a long thing. And that is exactly what is happening because Verydarkman is not going to stop at nothing. That is something you guys need to actually understand. Do you remember the story of Zenedi Zidane? His sister was really insulted while he was playing football on his pitch, and this guy had all the potentials to become the best, world best at that time. I think it was a World Cup, and he lost his temper, undermined FIFA's sanctioning and anything, and then headbutt the guy. So that is something you need to understand. So mind how you make reference to your loved ones. Even the Iyabo Ojo is really fighting Naira Marley because of what she said they did to her kids then when they were very young. That is something you need to understand. When somebody hurts your loved ones, man, you cannot really tell me that you just compose yourself and allow people to get away with it. Iyabo Ojo actually started it, planted that seed. To every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. That is something you need to understand about this whole thing. A person of Iyabo Ojo calling Verydarkman's mom an animal, his dad a ram, that is really, really off it. That is something I cannot really tolerate. That is something I will tell you. Because if you insult my papa, man, I'm not going to take it lightly. Not be this one way Verydarkman they respond. I will respond more than this. That is something you need to understand. But you also need to understand that Verydarkman is a very stubborn person. He's a natural Edo-born person. So we are just Edo-lites. We are just an Edo man ready to drink poison, than to feel humiliated, embarrassing his loved ones. That is something you need to understand about this whole thing. So many people that are saying that Verydarkman did this. Why didn't you guys caution Iyabo Ojo when she was insulting Verydarkman's parents? That is another thing you have to ask yourself. Verydarkman has come out. Although I condemned his action to an extent, but you need to understand that yes, this guy is fighting a cause. You don't disrespect somebody's parents, even though they be mad people. You don't do that and then expect yourself to, to live lavish and to be happy. That is what Iyabo Ojo will continue to get until she comes out to say, Verydarkman, I'm sorry for insulting your parents, but you, foolish person, or you can insult the Verydarkman himself, not his parents. That is something you need to understand. Mr. Paulo is trying to ride on the relationship he has with Davido, Chief Priest, and a lot of others to punish Verydarkman. That is actually wrong to an extent. That is something I can tell you because Davido is not going to take responsibility for the actions of those people that attend his wedding. It could be that okay, he didn't allow them to disgrace themselves in the wedding and the venue and all those things, but you need to understand that these people don't go home. So now they know whether they could drag themselves or not. The same Paulo didn't caution his lover that you need not insult this guy's parents. So you need to understand that Iyabo Ojo actually made monster out of Verydarkman, and that is what she is reaping now. It's not that I like Verydarkman. I don't even like that guy. I don't follow him on Instagram, all those things. But I follow the story. I got to understand that person papa, even though na rag e dey wear, not insult am o. That is something I kind of understand from this whole thing that is trending out on social media. And Paulo is coming out to say, David, Cubana Chief Priest, and a lot of others, you either choose your friendship between me and Very Dark Man. That is not the way to go. And Paulo is behaving childish. Mr. Paulo, you are behaving childish. You should leave yourself out of this. You are bigger than this. You are better than this. That is something I can tell you. If you cannot regulate your woman, they will put you in disgrace. They go find trouble. They go say make you come fight. They go beat you join. That is one thing you need to understand. Women, they are like that. So they need somebody to lead them aright. And you have to stand up like a man, not jumping on a fight that your woman started out of her sentiment, out of her, I don't understand. You should be able to caution your woman. How will you allow your woman to insult somebody's parents and then you are now defending that? You can't defend that. If to say na my parents, I go get angry. If it's your parents, you will get angry. So understand that thing. Understand it. So that is what a lot of people don't seem to understand about all of this. And you can't insult a dope person, parents. Now there you get wahala. You will continually get dragged on this. That is something I can tell you. When you are referring to somebody, when you have an issue with that person, leave the loved ones of that person. Insult the person directly, not insult the person's loved ones, especially parents. They will drag you. I am telling you, I've watched a video where a 9-year-old boy confronted police with kind of ammunitions, with guns, for harassing his mom. So you should understand the kind of emotion that is behind this. There is a thin line between love and hate. When you do that, you should be ready to see the beast in the person, and that is what you are seeing with Very Dark Man. A lot of people don't look at it from that direction. If they insult your mama, then insult your papa, shey you go happy? That is another question you need to ask yourself. If me and you get issues, insult me, talk anything when you want to talk, but leave my parents, leave my loved ones, leave my wife out of it. That is what I'm advising a lot of persons. I read a tweet about Donald Trump coming out at John Legend's wife to an extent. And you know what? She insulted Donald Trump, the president of US that time. So you should forget about all of this. You should forget about it's something that is born with us. It is inside of us. So when you have an issue with somebody, leave the loved ones out of it and then focus on the person. That is one way to tackle such an issue. So I'm not supporting Very Dark Man. I'm not supporting Iyabo Ojo. Iyabo Ojo, you were wrong to have insulted his mom or his dad. That is something I will continually tell you. I watched the video, I got to understand. And Very Dark Man, you were so harsh on a lot of persons during the Mohbad case and all those things. So that is something I will tell you. But if you insult person mama, be ready to be dragged, be ready to be insulted, be ready to be fought. So that is something I kind of tell you at a time like this.